What's up, you? For today's video, with a full Zangoose team, Gage, this one is for you. So Zangoose is one of my favorite normal type Pokemon. It's got a really cool design, and it actually gets some really neat moves, not only on the physical side, but on the special side too, like a lot of the normal type Pokemon do, and it's got some pretty nice stats to top it off. If you want your own custom team or Pokemon sweep, you can check it out at patreon.com/PIMPNITE tier 2 and above, or you can become an elite member to the YouTube channel of PIMPNITE that you're watching right now, and you can do that as well if you'd like. Let's check out this. We've got 3 battles today with the Zangoose team. The first battle was a random battle. This one was on the Poke Portal, and I think it was against Kyria or Kyria. I'm not really sure how to say that. And we've got a salty lead here, being Garganacl. So we got a little Timmy Terror on turn 1 here, and there's going to be a Ghost Terror on Garganacl, which works out pretty well with its ability, Purifying Salt. Obviously, being a ghost type, you know, any ghost type moves are going to get powered down there. So I've got Zangoose number 4, which is hopefully not going to end up on the floor, going for a switcheroo here. Now, this is going to be a choice spec set. So I thought it'd be pretty interesting to go for a choice spec switcheroo, and the opponent would never ever expect it. So now Garganacl is going to lock herself into an Iron Defense choice specs, only up in my shadow, and they're going to have to swap. You know, this is awesome. So what I can do is I can go for a Shadow Ball here. Now let me tell you what this set is. This amazing, incredible, powerful moveset on Zangoose number 4. We've got Switcheroo, Hyper Beam, Shadow Ball, and Focus Miss. The item, as you've seen, with choice specs, ability is going to be Immunity, max special attack, modest nature, and max speed. So in slides Corviknight, I'm going to be going for Shadow Ball again because I'm trying to get maybe a special defense drop, but I don't think it had pressure either. But, you know, Shadow Ball was still probably one of the best moves to go for here in terms of accuracy and damage too. So Corviknight has got Body Press, which is going to be a really big problem, and I thought, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to actually get rid of its item. I want to see what it is. So I gave it the leftovers, and I got a Rocky Helmet. So like, that's not too bad, actually. Now the Corviknight is going to go for a Roost. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Now, most Corviknight, you know, they do have Roost. So this is going to be a really big issue getting around Corviknight. I really got to, you know, pull something out of the woodwork here. Now, the next Pokemon to come in is unfortunately going to be Clodsai. So this team is super thick, like super thick with 3C. So I'm going to go for the Focus Miss there. I actually got a special defense drop on Clodsai, which is pretty nice. It has Black Sludge for recovery here, and my Hype Beam unfortunately missed it. That would have been some nice damage after a special defense drop. So Clodsai is going to be setting up a Stealth Rock here, which is not going to be too much fun at all. But it doesn't matter all that much because obviously I've got all normal type Pokemon. Now Clodsai is going out there, obviously very scared of a special Zangoose due to that special defense drop, and they're going to swap in their Garganacl being a ghost type. So it is what it is, people. I think it was a pretty good job there. Zangoose 4 pretty much made a Garganacl, a Corviknight, and a Clodsai all come out, and I made them sweat hard with just this special set, so I was pretty happy with how that went. So getting some much needed Rocky Helmet damage there on the Garganacl, and it's going to take me out with Body Press. So 2 Body Press Pokemon. This is problematic. So I'm going to go to Zangoose 69, and this Zangoose is a shiny set, and it's going to be incredible, right? So this is probably, obviously, this is the most competitive best set on my team. However, I did do a little bit of a tweak to my normal Zangoose Toxic Boost set. I decided to give it Terra Blast Ghost because I thought that's going to be really good because Zangoose is only weak to fighting type, right? So if you go Terra Ghost, you can get around that, get a free Sword Dance up, and then you've got like Terra Blast Ghost for super effective. You've got Facade as well, and you've got Close Combat. I think it works really well. So go for Terra Blast Ghost here because I thought they'd go for Body Press. However, we got the Volcarona coming in. That reminds me, yesterday I did a Moth team, a updated Moth team. If you haven't checked that one out, make sure you do. It was pretty good. You know, all the moths were flying towards a lamp. So this is a max speed, a max attack set, Jolly Nature, Toxic Boost as the ability. Toxic Boost is very good. If you don't know what Toxic Boost does, when the Pokemon is poisoned, its physical attacks get a 1.5 times boost, which makes it hit like a truck with Facade, especially when you're poisoned with the Toxic Orb. So that's going to be in the Volcarona. It did hit me very hard, though. I feel like I want to say that Volcarona might have been choice specs there, right? I definitely don't think that would have done. I know it's got good special attack, or it was modest, you know, one of those two things. Anyway, so in comes Meowscarter. That is going to drop me, unfortunately, but I got rid of Volcarona, which I guess was good, right? Next Pokemon, of course, is Corviknight, so I got to somehow get around these bulky Pokemon, you know? So we're going to go into Zangoose number 1 here. Now, Zangoose number 1 is a real one. This is a Choice Scarf Final Gambit set. So it's a PIMPNITE special, in other words. I've been running Final Gambit with Zangoose for years. I even ran it in, like, when I used to do, like, Legendary Battle, like Uber battles and stuff like that. It was super fun because it's got a sizable HP. Lucky I didn't say PP. And I've got max speed as well. And it's got pretty good speed. So this has got Final Gambit, Quick Attack, Counter, and Night Slash. We got Immunity as the ability and Choice Scarf, of course, as the item. So Corviknight took a good hit there. Now I'm thinking to myself, I might be able to get a belly drum off here. Let's give it a shot. Corviknight actually swaps out, which is really, really cool, giving me free real estate to go for a belly drum. Now, I'm not sure what ability I've got running here on the opponent's Clod. So I'm like, if it's unaware, okay, well, it's going to be useless. However, if it's not, I'm going to be doing lots. Now, even if it is unaware, my Power Trip is going to do a lot of damage to it because it's got all the boosts there from Belly Drum. So I'm going to go for Power Trip here. It's my strongest move. Clodside gets dropped like a stone, so that's awesome. Like, yes, that was a big, big counter to my team. So I'm thinking maybe we can get this Zangoose sweepy going, you know. So next Pokemon is Iron Bundle. And guess what? If I use Quick Attack, it's going to be falling in a bundle. So that's another Pokemon down. And I'm thinking, wow, this is great, you know. Like, what are they going to do here? Next Pokemon is going to be Meowscarter. I'm saltily thinking they probably got a Sash, but they didn't. And Meowscarter is going to go down. So suddenly, I've clawed my way back into this battle. And going for the victory here, I can finish it off easy with a Terror Blast. And then go for a Power Trip on the Corviknight for the win, and there's the Salty Cancel right at the end of the battle after bringing pure sweat. Anyway, let's get on to battle number 2 there. It's always nice to start off the video with a little bit of fresh salt. Next battle, this one is on the Poke Portal. This is against Mr. Ander. I have no idea what that Iron Tread's name means. The only thing that resembles it is, it's like Colgate toothpaste. Anyway, so it's going to be going for a Volt Switch here. It's not really doing a lot of damage there to Zangoose number 4. Now, I didn't get to use all of my... Wait, I think I got to use all... Anyway, if I didn't use one Zangoose last time, I'll show them in the future. So in comes the Tauros. It's going to be the Blaze Tauros, and it is going to be eating a berry. So that straight away tells me that it's probably going to have the Kunchu ability, which is going to work very, very good if I don't manage to feint it. So unfortunately, Focus Miss is just not doing enough damage, and they've got a clean counter for my team here being Tauros. You know, it's a fast Pokemon, and it hits very, very hard with Close Combat. I was the one using Focus Blast. I wish I had Close Combat, at least it, wouldn't miss. So it's going to have the Kunchu, obviously restoring its health there with this Citrus Berry. I guess at least I landed Focus Blast. You know, imagine if I didn't, I would have had to go through this again. So we're going to go into Zangoose number 2. Oh, I didn't use Zangoose number 2 last time, I believe. So this is the Expert Belt, Immunity as ability. And Expert Belt is the item. Surf, Fire, Blast, Blizzard, and Thunder from Down Under. We got Max Special Attack and Max Speed, Modest Nature. Out comes the Iceberg. Now, Avalon is very, very, very bulky on the defensive side. However, its special is very dicey, so I was thinking maybe I could get a Fire Miss on there and land it and roast that Iceberg, right? However, Pawmot's come in here, and this is another easy counter for them. So I'm like, if I can somehow get rid of Tauros and Pawmot, I'm going to make this very, very difficult for them. But that was the problem, you know. This is a very, very fast Pokemon. It's going to be hitting very hard, and I'm really forced to go for a Terror here, or some sort of trick to get around it. So I noticed I only had half the health left, and I'm thinking I don't want to let that get a Revival Blessing off either, because that'd be bad. But at this stage, there's no fainter Pokemon. So I'm bringing in Zangoose number 1, probably the OP Pokemon from last gen, the MVP OP, and I went for the Quick Attack, and it did nothing, obviously, to the Iron Treads. Iron Treads has just simply been going for Volt Switch the whole time, so I don't know whether it's like a mix set there, like mixed scout with like Volt Switch and 3 physical attacking moves. I don't really know. Now, the opponent had a Zangoose too, which I found really funny because, let's be real, not many 2 people would use Zangoose, and I just dumpster it with 1 facade there, so that was awesome. I don't know whether that was a speed tie or not, but that's the end of Zangoose. Now, the next Pokemon is going to be the Avalugg, and I'm thinking here, well, close combat's going to do a bad amount of damage, but it's not going to faint, and they're probably just going to go for a body press or an avalanche, right? I nearly said Avalugg's going to go for an Avalugg. Well, it almost is when you think about it, because Avalugg is it is an iceberg, so it's sort of like ice falling down or ice creaming when you look at the animation. So Avalugg's going to be swapping out here, and in comes oh, I'm going to try and say this. I hope this isn't like a rude name or anything like that. So I'm going to go for a surf on the Toadstool. It's in Enchilada. I'm going to get hit by Earth Power. I haven't had an Enchilada for a while. It's been a real hot minute. So that's the end of my Zangoose there. Things are looking terrible. The opponent has got a very, very competitive team. They've got easy advantages of typing. I don't know what I can do. I've got to claw my way back into the game. So I've got to get rid of this Toadstool here. I feel like I can still get around maybe one of the Pokemon, like the Pawmont, with Quick Attack, possibly, but I have to get rid of that speedy Toadstool. So in comes back the Iron Treads. Virtually, they just be getting chip damage there for their fighting Pokemon, like, Pawmont and the Tauros, which is going to make it really easy for them, right? I think that might be Choice Scarf as well. I believe that's definitely Choice Scarf. So that's going to be swapping out. In comes the Iceberg again. I've gone for the close combat here. There is no way Avalugg is going to be able to live 2 close combats from a Toxic Boost Zangoose. Even with its really, really great defenses, it's just going to be, way too powerful. Super effective. 120 base power. That's no joke for sure. But anyway, I forgot to ask this. Who's out there favorite Pokemon is Zangoose? Like, do you like Zangoose? I think it's a really, really cool Pokemon for sure. And it has a really great shiny too. I know it doesn't change much, but I feel like the subtle change of the blue instead of the red looks great. It really does suit it. It kind of like pops, yeah? So next Pokemon, in comes Colgate again, and it's probably going to be going for a Volt Switch, yeah, outspeeding me. So that's the end of the Zangoose 6. Now I've got 1 Pokemon left versus, wow, they've got 3 more. So I think I've done a pretty good job so far taking out these opponent's Pokemon. And of course, in comes the Pawmont. So like, are they going to go for a close combat or are they going to go for Revival Blessing? So like, all right, I have to go for this. Let's go for a Terra Normal Quick Attack here. Now, will Terra Normal Quick Attack take Pawmont out? Maybe. Maybe not. Now, I was hoping that I could fake this and then try and deal with the Tauros. I'm going to go for that Zangoose Quick Attack Terra Normal, and it fails to take it out. The Pawmont lived on 1 health. Now the Pawmont is going to go for Revival Blessing. I guess they did that just in case I managed to live their attack, or they didn't realize, know what my item was. And they're going to get a Revival Blessing, bringing back the other Zangoose. So I'm like, oh, that sucks. So I'm going to go for another Quick Attack. That is the end of the Pawmont there. So there's a Zangoose left, a Tauros, and the Iron Tread. So in comes Iron Treads for its easy Volt Switch damage again, which basically this has just been weakening my entire team, and then they bring in their fighting type Pokemon and finish me off. So next Pokemon is the Zangoose. Once again, this is not going to be a problem at all because I went for a Belly Drum on the swap there. I thought they're just going to do Volt Switch again. So I got that free Belly Drum up, and now I can go for a Quick Attack. So I'm in a pretty strong position here. The only thing that's going to be kind of easy for them is that Iron Treads, because it does outspeed me and it does resist Quick Attack. But I know that I can definitely beat the Tauros, right? So at this stage, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go for Low Kick here. They're going to go for Volt Switch again. Volt Switch does not take me out, which is cool. So now the Tauros is, the Blaze Tauros is going to come back in. I'm going to be kicking that ball. And yeah, no way that's living after a +6. That's pretty good. The last Pokemon is the Iron Treads, and we know it's Choice Scarf already, or it's just very, very fast, outspeeding me. I'm going to go for Quick Attack, and it's not going to take it out, sadly. It was very, very close. If I got a critical hit, I would have done. So they're going to go for a Flash Cannon there. So it's like a special set, which is, I guess that was probably the most, I don't know, that was probably the most unique set on their team, though. Most of the other sets are standard. But anyway, that was a pretty cool battle there. Man, I was really happy at how I went against that team. Like, those were some hard counters with those fighting types. Last battle here we got today, we got a very special battle. This one is against Gage, and we have a Zangoose versus a Survivor team. So a rival battle team. Now, on this topic, right, I was thinking I could do an updated rival Pokemon team, because I haven't done one for years and years, and I feel like we've got some more rivals. I'm thinking, okay, let me voice this on the top of my head here. Let me hear what I can think of. Like, obviously we've got Zangoose and Viper, Marini and Corsola, right? Was it Marini and Corsola? And then we've got, there's got to be some other ones. I'm trying to think. Now I can't think of them. Now I've said it, I can't think of them. I know there's one in this generation too. Man, I'm going to get roasted. Okay, let me know what the rivals are that I've missed. I know that I've missed a couple. Do we have a team of 6 we can use, you know? I'm thinking, do we go for, like, do we use Zangoose, Viper, Marini, Corsola, and then maybe other two? I don't know. We might be able to use all of them in one team. Anyway, so I'm going to get clapped by a Mirror Herb Swagger Viper, which is pretty cool. Now I'm going to go to Zangoose at number 4. So this Zangoose number 4 should be able to actually outspeed. I've got Hyper Beam. I don't want to risk a Shadow Ball because I just want this thing gone. You know, it's too scary with a +2. So that's the end of Viper. So that's one snake down, but don't worry. There's 5 more that are going to, slither in. So next Pokemon is, Viper. Now, Viper is going to slide in here, and it's going to go for a scary face. Now, I'm on recharge here, so now I'm going to get outspent. So Viper is going to go for Acid Spray. So it might be like a bulky set, like a special bulky set to drop my special attack. I don't know what it is, but Hyper Beam is going to wreck it. So I'm assuming it may not have been super bulky on the special side. It was maybe just like a sweeping set with Acid Spray, to drop my stats. So I'm on recharge again. In comes Viper, and now Viper actually gets Sunny Day, which is pretty cool. So the sun's out, gun's out. Here comes the Flamethrower. No way I'm living that one. Now, Viper's actually a pretty cool Pokemon as well, because it's a little bit different than Zangoose, of course, but it gets good special attack and it gets good attack too, and it actually gets a really cool move. I've always liked Viper. I gotta say, it's up there with my favorite, like, poison type Pokemon. It's really, really cool. In fact, I think in the future we may even have a Viper team too. If anyone out there does like Viper. I've actually done a level 1 Viper sweep. You wouldn't read about it, but I have done that before. So if you want to check that out, it's a pretty fun watch. Next Pokemon, it's a Viper again. So this is Viper number 4, and I'm gonna go for you haven't seen this set. This is the PIMPNITE special. So this is a loaded dice Fury Swipe set. Let me give it to you straight. Let me bring this up real quick. We got Hone Claws and Fury Swipes, which goes hand in hand there. Pardon the pun, do you get it? Hone Claws and Fury. Anyway, that was a bad joke. So we've got Hone Claws boosting the attack power, and we've got the accuracy. So with Fury Swipes is 80% accuracy. So it's not the greatest accuracy in the world, right? So after a Hone Claws, it's good. And then you can, with the loaded dice, you can hit 4 to 5 times, which, after a +1 actually does pretty nice damage with the Zangoose. Now, I gave it Toxic Boost, Fury Cutter, and I gave it Zen Headbutt as well. As you get to see. So this is a Belt Viper, and Belt Viper is no joke. Like, that's a very, very powerful special move there. I probably could have gone for Zen Head, but I guess I was a little bit worried about a miss. I thought, you know what, I'll go for a guaranteed Fury Swipes, good damage there, and put it on a low man health. So Viper is going to faint anyway, and that's the 4th Viper now. So we got another Viper. These are difficult because they're not numbered like, normally it's like Viper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's all good. They're all getting sent out in a row here. So I've been able to keep up what's going on. So we got the Viper going for a Bulldoze here. I'm like, I wonder what sort of set this is. So unfortunately for the opposing Viper, it's going to be using Ekans for a bit of support there. Unfortunately for this Viper, this is the Belly Drum set. So I did actually contemplate going for Belly Drum, but I thought, I don't know what moveset it's got, so I'm not going to risk, like, giving up half my health, and then, maybe Citrus Berry won't heal me back there, and it'll be like a failed turn. So I just went for a couple of quick attacks, and that was actually enough to take out the Viper. So I got around the Bulldoze there, which is pretty nice. Next Pokemon is the last Viper, and it is nice and shiny green. What a great shiny. So I'm going to go for quick attack. It is a 3-hit KO. It's going to be going for a Trailblaze. Trailblaze drops my Zangoose, and it's going to give that Viper some much needed speed. So my last Pokemon to bring in here. So wait, I got another one. I've got Zangoose 1. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to finish this battle off with a bang. I'm going to go for my Terra. This is Terra Normal. I don't know why I did Terra Normal on this. I probably should have done Terra Ghost. This is Terra Normal Final Gambit, which should have been Terra Ghost. Matter of fact, on all of them, I just ran like, I didn't, most of them were normal to go. So I'm going to go for the final game here on the final Survivor, and that is it, people. That is the end of the battle. I had one more Zangoose left there. I had no idea what sort of set that was, but maybe some scumbag flinching set. Hope you enjoyed this 6 Zangoose team. Really cool Pokemon. I'll catch you tomorrow for some more videos. Peace out.